one other thing I want to get to with De'Aaron, just so I don't forget it too. 4 attempts at the free throw line. Just had to get to that because that number alone, talking about how many times he got in the paint and he's still scoring 28 points, Deuce. I mean, even you look at his 3-point number, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. That's a good number right there.
50%.
Like 50%, but also like the attempts were good. I felt like I think there was maybe 1 3 that I thought like, oh, why did he take that? But for the most part, I just thought he was being decisive, doing great things. But the fact that he only had 4 attempts at the free throw line is just pure bullshit. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it was. And Mike Brown was asked about it after the game, and he was trying to say it in a calm manner, which I admire, but it was funny because he's like, yeah, I don't know. Trae Young does such a great job at being able to get to the free throw line, and I don't know if Fox has to kind of like Trae Young sells it with putting his head back. Does Fox need to do that? I don't know. But yeah, I thought there were many times tonight, I mean, I witnessed it where I'm like, okay, they're tugging on Fox's jersey. They are bumping him. He's not getting calls. And then I felt like late in this game, Fox did a couple of times look like he was trying to get the calls.
Sure.
As opposed to just,
finish the shot.
Yeah, and I get he's being aggressive and he gets pissed off sometimes. And he got a technical tonight because he threw the ball toward the ref after a call, after an illegal screen. And they call it delay a game on him. He's pissed off about that. But yeah, I mean, I thought Fox's night overall was really strong, all things considered. I mean, you look at some of the calls at the end of the game. There was that one with like 3 minutes to play that ended up being kind of a crucial one where he gets tangled up with DeAndre Hunter. Watching the replay back, it looks like Hunter kind of yanks his arm and kind of pulls him down, releases at the last second. Official does not call it. De'Aaron's pissed, yelling at the official. Then Hunter gets back, gets a trailing 3 ball, which was a big moment in the game.
It was. It totally was. And De'Aaron was on the ground long enough where he's just like, okay, can you guys figure it out? And then he ended up getting teed up on that play, which I thought was...
No, he didn't get teed up on that play.
Oh, he
got teed up on... Oh, you're right.
He
you're
did.
Right.
That's why when you
bad.
said the... Yeah.
That was my bad. He got a delay game. That was not T. My bad.
Oh, my God.
Turnover on Deuce. It's fine. Kings had 17 turnovers tonight. I can get one. Yes, he got a technical on that play.
When he got that technical on that play, I was so... And
so that's a 4-point swing.
It's a 4-point swing, but also the official was waiting to call the technical on De'Aaron as well. I don't think it was like they hit the 3 and then he was calling the technical. He was allowing the play to go, which they want the officials to do. So he allowed the play to go, and then he was like, F you, you said whatever you said. I'm glad De'Aaron said whatever he said. I wish he did get back on that possession. But I also, one other thing, wish Mike Brown got a technical for him.
Final play of the game. The Kings get a stop. It's 109-108. Fox is pushing. The Kings elect not to use a timeout. They're in transition. They're feeling pretty good. Fox drives. Dyson Daniels is there. There's some help too. And Dyson Daniels strips De'Aaron Fox. And there's been so much conversation about that final play. Fox thought he got hit on the hand. I mean, if you look at the screenshot here, his hand is definitely there. Yeah. But according to the NBA rules,
this rule,
that's a clean play. I mean, now this is one screenshot too. This is someone put on social media. So how much of his hand is on the ball? It's a blurry picture. I don't know what to tell you. But if you go by NBA rules, the hand is considered part of the ball when it is in contact with the ball. Therefore, contact on that part of the hand by a defender while it is in contact with the ball is not illegal. Okay, so that's the NBA rule. The next thing. Dyson Daniels on the play, a lot of people thought when he went to save the ball, his heel stepped out of bounds, and the Kings should have had the ball with like 9/10 of a second left.
One more opportunity,
maybe. The official was staring right at it, Aaron Smith looking directly at it on the replay. But they don't call it out of bounds, right? So the game is over. And everyone's like, why can't the officials go look at it? Why didn't the Kings challenge it? Well, the NBA adopted a rule in the 21-22 season that said that officials cannot go review out-of-bounds plays in the final 2 minutes of regulation.
Yes.
The only way a play like that could be reviewed is by coach's challenge. But it would have had to have been called out of bounds. Like, that's the only way. You can't challenge a no call. There was no call there, so you can't challenge it. So it's one of those unfortunate things that you wish there is some like gray area for the officials to at least like look at it. I've seen the replay. I saw Sean Cunningham's video. I've seen other angles. I'm like, there was no way they could have overturned it, even if that rule was allowed. Like, it was a hell of a play, and you tip your cap. Like, Dyson Daniels made a great play, and we can all be mad at like things that happen in the game.
Sure,
I'm not going to be mad at that sequence. Like, Dyson Daniels swiped down at the ball. You tip your cap and you lost the game.
And here's the thing. There were, I think, where some people might be frustrated because you look at the fouls called on Keegan Murray and they were soft ass fouls.
Yeah.
And so like when you see the soft fouls happen that are deemed a foul, whatever
for sure.
in the league, I can understand the frustrations, but at the end of the day, like this is the first time that I'm like very frustrated with the officiating this season with the Sacramento Kings. But I can sit here right now and go, that didn't lose the game. I mean, go to the beginning of the game. Did the refs give the Hawks a 22-6 lead? No.
You're right. But there are some calls that I thought were or non-calls that were just irritating with me, and some calls that were irritating with me. But that final play, like, I don't know. I have to get a better angle. And that legal play off the last 2-minute report that is pointless anyway, so I don't know why we even care.